To me, enough is enough. They just wanna hurt us, bring us down, bring us down. Enough is enough. We won't let them hurt us, bring us down, bring us down. Enough is enough. You won't bring us down, bring us down. Enough is enough. They just wanna hurt us, bring us down, bring us down. Enough is enough. We won't let them hurt us, bring us down, bring us down. Enough is enough. Enough is enough, is enough, is enough. Enough is enough. Taking their sides, careless and nine, plus and minus, they're divine. I'm seeing.
Hey guys, welcome back to Queen of the Indies Corner with another episode of Under the Ropes. I'm your host as always, the Queen of the Indies, Tiffany. And today I got my good friend Ravenna Vein. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good. So you got some rain going on here. I got some sun. It's usually opposite. Like
Yeah, I'm like, this summer weather has been kind of ridiculous, but it's fine. It's fine. We're fine.
We're here. So there we go. So, but guys, if you're new here to the Under the Rope series here, so I'm all messed up already, but I'm here. I interview everything independent wrestling, whether it's wrestlers, promoters, backstage, referees. I got you covered. If you guys got questions for Ravenna, please feel free to drop it into the chat. I'm sure she'll be more than happy to answer all of your questions. So I already see people in the chat. Make sure you share the stream. Hit that like button. Let's get some people in here. It's it's
do
a
that.
party.
Share it. Share it around.
So I see Zach's in the chat. He goes, "It's National Strawberry Shortcake Day."
Oh,
Now you gotta go get
well,
some.
I know. I'm like, I don't have any.
I think Zach, every time you need to bring me and my guest, whatever day it is.
Whatever the national day.
Yes, I think you need to start bringing it to me and my guests because we need to share it. So let's see. Clowns here says this theme is big. Thank you. So that's my good friend Darren from These Wolves. Go check him out. He's always putting a bunch of music out. He's done a bunch of stuff for AEW too, which is kind of cool. But
nice.
I'm the first person who had podcast music before. Just so
It was
you know.
me.
It was me. But then he did stuff for MJF too, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
So,
But you were the trendsetter.
yes,
so.
I started the trend with this podcast. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, all right. So let's start right off the bat because when I put this podcast up, shout out to our good friend Matt Griffin. He shared it. All right. And then he said, "Careful, she bites." I think we got to talk about this.
Well, only sometimes. Only sometimes. Occasionally.
Occasionally. So I just wanted to
A little more
shout
often than usual, but it's fine. It's fine.
So I guess Matt's got some knowledge, like maybe this has happened to him.
Yeah, well, not him yet.
Not yet.
Not him yet.
Yet.
He hasn't crossed me just yet.
This is your warning, Matt.
Yeah, Matt.
Just so you know.
You get one warning. You get one from me.
I love that. I love it. All right, let's start with this. Okay. obviously I know you. I've watched, I've tagged you and stuff and everything like that. But for the fan that's listening to this podcast, never seen you wrestle before, what is the go-to match that you would recommend that they should go watch of yours to become an instant fan?
Ooh. I gotta think on that one because I'm like, I've had so many lately, like recently, that I'm like so proud of.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I also can't forget the ones like in the archives that
Yeah.
I've been really proud of too.
Well, you can give a couple if you like,
Okay.
like maybe an oldie and maybe like a recent. I mean, we're going to talk about some because I got a
Okay.
bunch of plenty. So, but like you guys are your biggest critics,
Facts. So I guess I would say like the one that comes to mind, like that I'm most recently super proud of, and it's like also just a feud that will be never ending, is me and Corinne Joy. My favorite match of ours so far is the one we had at TWE Sink or Swim. And I know we've still got better ones in us. Like there's gonna be more. But that is my favorite one so far. So I would say that one. I would say from New South's Hoss tournament, the first round match I had with Casey Owens. Anytime I get to wrestle Casey Owens is also a great match, always a match I'm proud of. And then I'll just give a third, and I will say my match with Sammy Chaos from New South, and that was like last September, I believe. It was on their show called Banger Things.
Yeah.
And she beat the crap out of me, and it was great. I loved it.
I like that. She beat the crap out of me. I love
She
it.
did.
But I loved it. I love that. I love it. But you and Corinne, like that was definitely something that I was definitely bringing up on my list of matches that people need to watch. Corinne's been on this podcast. To me, you guys are the fight forever.
Yeah.
For me, like
I call her
everywhere.
my wrestling soulmate already. Like we are like double digits matches deep, which is crazy with how like neither of us have actually been wrestling that long, but we're right there all the time. Every promotion, doesn't matter where.
Yeah, I think you can find like a whole bunch of them like on YouTube too. So
Yes.
like I mean, I've seen like them on IWTV and stuff like that, but if you guys don't have IWTV, I mean,
they're on YouTube,
which is
they're
great.
out there.
So you can definitely go check that out.
Yes.
Good Cop, Bad Cops in the chat. He goes listening to the interview, watching you fight former guest Corinne Joy at New. See, he's actually watching it. See, he actually comes on and watches whoever
and does the
on.
tape study.
Yeah. So he said at New South from February, and it's called Cabana Man Dan Ring Announcing, and then and Billy Stark said HCW from April. Look at that.
Yes, I really liked that match too. See, that's another one that I like didn't even get to put on the list.
But see, this is why we do these podcasts, and then we get to chat about it, and then it just makes people go and watch these matches if they haven't watched it already. So definitely one that So we gave a bunch of matches for you. So another one. This is what we got to talk. Let's talk TWA. Okay, so a shout out. We love it. I can't wait. I'm coming to the building,
TWA.
which we're going to get to. But I think the perfect match is one of your most recent ones that we need to talk about with you and our boy Ratty Daddy has come back to wrestling. Cole Radjic, who's been on this podcast. So let's talk about that.
That was such a fun match. I was so nervous going into it. Because he just came back. And I was like, oh man. And like, I mean, he's Cole Radjic. So I'm like, it's already like just intimidation. I was like, oh man, am I going to be able to, like, I have so many moments where I'm like, am I going to be able to keep up with this person? And am I going to hang? Like, am I going to sink or swim, to make a TWE show reference? But it was such a fun match. Like that kind of kickstarted just this run that I've been on for the last few months where I'm just having fun. Like I'm having so much fun wrestling, and I'm like not so much in my head about things. And I think he really helped me to kind of like change my mindset a little bit. And he's just like, it's fun, dude. We do this because we love it, and just the way that he thinks about structuring matches. Cause it's also hard whenever you go like babyface versus babyface. It's always like a different kind of dynamic when
Yeah.
neither of us is really the bad guy. Neither of us really wants to like do anything underhanded to each other, but we still got to beat each other's asses.
Right.
So we had a lot of fun with that match. I'm very proud of that one. And it's given me a lot of stuff that I've like been able to keep using going forward.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, my biggest takeaway from that was just that I'm able to like take a breath a little bit and like enjoy where I'm at and just be like, wow, look how far I've come and look how fun this stuff is. So it's nice to be able to have that feeling. And I really, really appreciate Cole for helping me get to that.
I love that. I'm so glad he's back. You know, everyone's
Yes.
like happy, and he's just like easy. I've been even like backstage at places and just see how he is. And I think that's awesome, you know, like when you could like have that and just feel completely comfortable with somebody, and then it just like makes it fun for you. It's not it shouldn't be stressful.
Right. It is, but it shouldn't be.
So, you know, it's funny because you like brought up, and I feel like we could go a little deeper into this, you know, because of course, right, most of the times we have babyface versus heel, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we don't really see like a lot of like, you know, face versus face, you know, or I mean, shit, I'm always here, give me a heel versus heel match.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I like that, you know. So, you know, maybe you could dive a little bit back for like, you know, the average fan, you know, about like the difference of maybe with you like structuring, you know, something like a babyface to a babyface up against something of whether you're a heel, you know, versus, you know, a babyface.
Yeah. So like whenever it's just like the basic, like, you know, the babyface versus heel, like good versus evil structure, it's, I don't want to necessarily say easier, but it is like, there's more of a formula to it.
Mm-hmm.
That like you can kind of follow and you can like stray from it a little bit and kind of like play with that and make it different.
Mm-hmm.
But there's more of a structure that you can follow for, you know, the good versus evil story.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to like good guy versus good guy, it's like there's no like turning point necessarily where the like bad guy takes over and you're just cheering for the good guy to overcome it. It's just, damn, I love both of these people. I want them both to win. I don't like seeing either of them get hurt. But the point is you have to still get the crowd along for the ride and still get them to kind of like do that back and forth. And in that match, we literally like did nothing. It was like 2.5 minutes of the start of the match was chants back and forth of Vampire Baddie and Ratty Daddy. And we didn't do anything. We did nothing. And it was like, that's the energy that you want when it's a baby on baby match. Like you want them to be into it. And I mean, they did eventually end up start booing him a little bit when he, I just chopped the shit out of him multiple times. He gave me payback for it and they're like, boo. And he's like, what did I do? I'm just fighting. I'm just wrestling. But it's like, that's what you can have a lot more fun, I feel like, in those scenarios too.
Yeah.
Because like you don't hate each other.
Yeah.
You're just doing what you got to do to get that win and, you know, prove that you can go up against this person, especially if it's like a scenario like that one where, you know, Cole, who's so established already and he's on his comeback tour, and me, who's still trying to climb the ranks and get established, you know, I needed to prove that I could hang with him.
Right.
So that was just the kind of story that you still tell, even with it being a baby on baby. Like, it's always just, I'm a big story person. I feel like no matter what, there has to be some kind of story to follow. Because even me as a fan, if there's no story, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. I've always been a story character person. And like, I can appreciate when people are just doing good wrestling and being good athletes. Like, I can absolutely appreciate it, but I am such a story person to be like truly invested.
I love that. I love that. I'm definitely another one like that. Give me the stories, you know. And it's funny, like you were talking about all this, and it made me think of Brianna Bands. Shout out to her, love her. And she came on this podcast, and we had talked about when she was supposed to be a baby face, but when she came into her match at Creative Pro, when it was a Cap TV, the fans just made her a heel. And she was like, they made me a heel. She's like,
like, all right.
I was supposed to be a face.
Yeah.
And then the fans just turned her heel.
I've had like the opposite
Uh-huh.
situation happen at both New South and TWE. I started as a heel at both.
Mhm.
And it just became to a point where like the fans didn't want to boo me. And I'm like, guys, I'm doing shitty things. Like I don't know what more you want me to do. But they just like sometimes the fans just decide for you and you have to kind of be ready to shift that.
I love that. That's got to be like the what the fuck moment.
Yes.
Moment like, oh, okay, I guess we're going this way.
All right.
So, but Good Cop Bad Cop says, oh my God, I'm amazed Corinne was even available to interview after seeing some of those chops she just took in the match.
She's all right.
She'll be all right. She'll be all right. She's
good. She's a tough cookie.
I love that. I love that. So, all right, let's talk about it. So the whole reason, obviously, with this podcast, I'm gearing up. I'm coming down to SCI. I'm so excited. And you and Corinne, and we had talked about this behind the scenes, me and her.
Yes.
You and Corinne definitely are. I think you guys were the first to announce for Future Showcase, and boo that there's no graphic. But I'm sure there'll be a graphic eventually. So
there will be. It's coming.
Get on that. Just give it a little bit of crap. But this is awesome because this is supposed to be the first year that it's we're doing an all women's Future Showcase and an all men's Future Showcase. So this is huge. This is huge for wrestling. Like, I love this. So let's talk about that.
Me too. I love it. I've talked to a couple of girls. I've talked to Diva Discussion podcast at like the HCW shows that I did, like the all women's shows there, just talking about like how great I think all women's things are and how important they are. That it's like there's never enough all women's shows or all women's tournaments or all women's promotions. All of it is so important and so necessary. And the more and more we see of it, I think the better. And it just it brings me so much joy that there is a all women's futures tournament this year, because it's awesome that there is enough women in the area to do it, and enough women in the area that people are really watching and that they really want to make part of it. So I think it's great. I'm so happy to be a part of the first one.
Yeah.
Because it's they've never done it before, and it's so cool to be part of the first one. And just even the women's representation in the actual Scenic City Invitational this year, all the girls that are in that, I love all of them, and I've had experience with all of them in one way or another. And the women are gonna show out. They're gonna show out that whole weekend. I know we are.
It's great. Me personally, and I've talked about this through the last couple of years. I personally, listen, don't get me wrong, I love my SCI and everything like that. But I love watching Future Showcase because maybe there's one or two people I might know in it, but most of the time I don't know people.
Yeah.
And what winds up happening is some of these people that enter these Future Showcase wind up being some of my favorite people to watch. Yeah. So these interviews that I'm going to be doing the next couple of weeks that are going to be in the Future Showcase, these are you guys seen Tim Bosby won one year, and nobody really knew him, and then I fell over Tim. Tim's been on this podcast. Look at
Tim's
him
everywhere now.
Now he just did Ring of Honor. I was just talking to him the other day about him being on Ring of Honor. So me bringing these people on is this is our future. It really is our future.
In a very literal sense, yeah.
Pun intended, pretty much so. But I'm so excited for this. So make sure you guys, if you can come down. If not, IWTV, baby. This is awesome. Is there anybody particular that you want that to be in this women's tournament?
There's a couple that I want and that may or may not be in it.
Okay, you want to throw a couple of names out there,
may
or may not be in it?
May or may not be.
Yeah.
I would love for Clara Carter to be in it, and I would love to be able to wrestle her in it. I love Clara Carter so much, and I think a matter of time before she blows up everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Like she's already doing it a little bit, but
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see her everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to be able to be part of it. I obviously, Corinne and I are both in it.
Mm-hmm.
Sigrid has been announced to be in it. Would love to work with her again. I would love to see Alexandra Quinn
Mm-hmm.
in the future showcase because, you know, she was in the class with Corinne and she's a little powerhouse.
Yeah.
Like she be throwing bitches all around, including me. She threw me around one time and it was, you know, I've never been like manhandled by somebody that's like the exact same height as me, but it happened. So those are like a couple that I would really, really like to see in it.
Mm-hmm.
I know a couple of people that might be in it, but
Mm-hmm. But we're not gonna
I still don't even know.
We gotta wait.
I still don't even know. We need the graphics.
Yes. Get the graphics out. We are down to, what are we down to? Like 5.5 weeks now? Is it?
Literally, I think, yeah.
Yeah. I think we're down to like 5.5 weeks. So a lot's gonna happen.
It's like, yeah, if you include this week, it's 5.
Yeah. So we're getting to the nitty gritty. So make sure you're following SCI on all the social platforms so you can see who is coming on it. Like I said,
they said the graphics and announcements are coming this week. So,
so
hopefully this week everything starts rolling out.
Yup. Who's in the chat? Natty says, "What about beat Sammy Chaos?" Ooh, okay, well, maybe Sammy Chaos possibly.
Yeah.
And you never know.
Dude, I would love for Sammy Chaos to be in it.
So make sure you're following. So
and I'd love to wrestle her again. And maybe not get my ass beat so much this time.
You'll be ready this time.
I'll be ready this time.
Now you know.
I'm prepared.
You've already had. Now we're moving forward.
Yes.
You're prepared. You know what you're up for.
Yes. Got more experience under my belt now. Like,
there you go. There you go. So you got to come up more this way because there is, like a lot of great women wrestlers and obviously like the intergender scene and everything like that. I think, like I said, we're doing this interview because I know like a lot of people up my way. Corinne's been up this way. Corinne's been up at Wrestling Open up more than 3 hours from me. So we need more of the South girls. I
know. I may or may not have a North booking coming in August.
Ooh.
May or may not. With my good friend Kelsey Reagan. May or may not.
Ooh. Okay. Stay tuned.
So we'll see.
So
that's
why you gotta follow.
TBA.
So all right. What is it? Do you want a match 2? Of course she wants match 2 with Sammy.
Yes, definitely. I love Sammy Chaos. I think she's such a badass. She's so cool.
Yeah. Okay, we got a couple of fan tweets. So here, let's start with this one. Good Cop, Bad Cop's in the chat. So he said, with Ravenna Vein being an anagram of even Nirvana, and Nirvana being the Buddhist extinguishing of 3 fires, greed, hatred, and delusion. Which indie wrestler is the greediest? Which indie wrestler is the most hated? And who is the most delusional? And needs putting out and knocking out. I can't. He just really messing you up.
I'm like, what? Excuse me?
He really went in. All right, so let's start. Which indie wrestler is the greediest? So I feel like this is all like in character,
I was gonna say because this feels like
we're not like throwing people under the bus. This is in character.
Does it have to be someone like active currently?
Let's allow it. If it's too hard,
okay.
I kind of want to say. Okay, go for it.
I kind of want to say the greediest was Mr. AC Mack, the belt collector.
Oh.
Mr. Loudmouth of the South.
I miss
him. I miss him. Oh, yeah. But he was greedy with his belts. He had so many. All right. What else I got to name?
I love that. Wait, Good Cop, Bad Cop said in the chat, you've never been asked about Buddhism in your wrestling podcasting interviews before?
No.
I can't with you. Okay, so the next one is, which indie wrestler is the most hated? Oh, I feel like there's plenty.
There's plenty. I'm gonna stick like in my like area.
Okay.
Um, ooh, there's a lot of really hated ones. There's a lot. I honestly, so okay, at New South right now, I would say it's Caitlin Murray,
Okay.
and that she hit me in the face with a belt. So I would say that started it.
There you go.
Just saying that started it. But that girl can get some heat.
Ooh. We love
She
the
ain't
heat.
scared.
We
She
love
ain't
it.
scared.
I love when the right wrestlers know how to bring on the
Yes.
heat.
Yes.
It's so fun.
And she does. And then Grayson Pierce is really good at it too.
Yeah.
He's real good at
Mhm.
being just a smug motherfucker that you want to see get punched. And then he's so good too that it like makes you mad.
Right?
Like,
Right? Oh my god.
so I'll give it to Grayson Pierce too.
Yeah. I feel like, okay, like in the indie scene also, I feel like we have to give an honorable mention here of Dylan Hales. Even though he doesn't wrestle like really.
Oh yeah.
Dylan Hales.
Yes. Yeah, actually scratch everything I said. Dylan Hales is the most hated. Give it to Dylan. He gets the award. Start inscribing it right now.
I think I loved when I came down to Action Wrestling in February and he got knocked out like on the floor by me. But I think what was the most funniest thing to me was there was like a kid probably like 8 or 9 years old and she was talking so much smack to him. It was the most funny. It was so entertaining for me.
And he'll do it back.
Yeah, but right like back. When he was knocked out and she's like, she's like, you're on the floor, like. So yeah, Dylan Hales needs an honorable mention for that one. So,
yeah.
All right, and then the other one was, who is the most delusional and needs putting out, knocking out?
I think on that one, I'm gonna go with another little TWE person, and I'm gonna say Aaron Wade.
Yeah.
That boy don't know when to stop talking. And he gets himself in all these situations and somehow gets out of them every time.
Yeah.
He somehow always finds a way out. He's got Student Cullen by his side. They both need knocked out. And he's starting stuff with Casey Owens, so maybe it'll happen. Maybe Casey Owens will shut him up.
And what about like the gear, the clothing choices lately?
The suit, the white suit. His Scarface suit.
She said Scarface.
And he's got his dojo talk show. And he does his little like stuff in his dojo when he's doing his classes and he's always talking shit in there.
Yeah.
You know, I just think someone needs to bring him down a peg.
There you go.
Because it seems like no matter what happens, he's still full of himself.
Definitely. Good Cop, Bad Cop said, good call on AC Mack. He used to come up to DC regularly for a while. Definitely. What's up? Everything Pro Wrestling's in the chat. He goes, yo, everybody go give him a follow. He's got you covered. AEW, WWE. Go give him some love. He's got you. So, hey, maybe she'll be on his podcast in the future. So like it's like we start with me and then we pass him on over to him. So like, when you
just trickles everywhere.
Yeah, when you become onto the big screen or whatever.
Yeah.
So like that would be awesome. So all right. So when Good Cop Bad Cop also gave another question after.
Okay.
So I actually like this question. So he wants to know what's your favorite Nirvana song?
Okay. See, this is a calm question. This is a good one. I like this
where
one.
we get canceled.
I like this one. It is a tough question though, because I am a big Nirvana fan. I do really, really like Nirvana. I feel like I'm gonna say all the popular ones.
Yeah, but those were the good ones. Like, who did not like the popular ones?
Because like I immediately want to say Something in the Way.
Okay.
I really, really love that one. I also find myself replaying Heart-Shaped Box a lot.
Okay.
I like Dumb. Lithium. Like
Lithium. Yeah.
there's so many.
I know.
I do really, really enjoy Nirvana.
Definitely.
I'll put a little bit less common one and say About a Girl. I feel like that's a little less
Yeah.
popular one that I really like.
I'm surprised we don't have like more people coming out to like Nirvana songs and like
I
independent
know.
wrestling, right? I feel like it's just a good vibe
It is.
for an entrance.
I think so too.
Oh, since I brought up entrance, let's go with this because I actually one of the fans asked this on one of my previous podcasts, but I liked how it kind of went. So if you have like unlimited budget for an entrance, you know, kind of like a WrestleMania style thing,
Yeah.
what would you want? Unlimited budget.
Ooh, it's gonna be extra.
It's like sky's the limit.
Ooh, it would be so extra. It would be so like, okay, we're like, I'm trying to surpass Undertaker here.
Oh,
like,
okay, let's go.
Okay, so ideally there's like an entrance that I feel like I can at least make the attire happen eventually. But I have the mask. It is Bram Stoker's Dracula, like the movie. In the opening sequence, the armor that he wears. I have the helmet already, but I really want to get like a chest piece and like shoulder things made and everything. And I'd love to be able to be like in a casket, like rolled out and have it like open up and I can come out of it, have some kind of fire and shit, like, and look super cool, like Vlad the Impaler type shit. And then I would love to have some beautiful ladies there to be like my little Dracula's brides. And just have the most crazy like extra like intro to it and everything, like druids and shit. Like I don't even know how I would like truly plan all of it together, but that would be.
But that's for somebody else to do. You just like give the vision of like what you
like,
want, and then they're gonna make it happen. You know?
Yeah. The attire would be that. I need 3 beautiful ladies that want to be my little vampire wives.
Yeah.
And I need a giant casket to be like rolled out in and revealed in.
Yeah.
And I think that would be like my ultimate dream, like entrance. Like if I were to get a WrestleMania entrance, it would be that.
Yeah. Love that. Good God Fat Guff says, pretty sure I heard you mention TWE earlier. So watching October, it just like knocked out. October Rust match with Isabella Wilder now. Look at that.
Yes, that was a good match too. I was proud of that one. That was when I was still heel at TWE. I actually think that was my last match as a heel.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fun though. Just like play heel. You know, like, I mean, you prefer like being heel over the face? Like,
I prefer babyface.
Really? Okay.
Yes. It's like
it's just easy.
Everyone like I feel like assumes just with a dark character that like it like lends itself easier to being a heel. But I actually like I have struggled being a heel.
Really?
Like it's harder for me, and I don't know if it's just because like the Ravenna the person like does not have a mean streak in her, like does not like I'm just not, and it's like I feel like it's kind of harder to play that character for me sometimes. But I've put a lot of work in recently and gotten better at it because I've been getting put in more scenarios where I have to be the heel.
Yeah.
But I feel like I've gotten very comfortable being a babyface. So it is time for me to push myself out of my comfort zone and get better at the heel side. But, it's just so much easier to like not have people hate you.
Of course. Yeah, no, I get it. But it's fun too. Like I don't know. I like messing with the heels because it's just fun.
Yeah,
I just want to fight.
I watch Corinne when she's heel, and she's just like she pops right off at him. Like she's always got something to say, like some kind of little quip to say. And I feel like that's maybe my downfall is my brain doesn't work fast enough to have something to say back. So I'm always like, "You're stupid. Shut up." Be quiet. Don't talk to me. But I'm also like, that's not very vampiric. Yeah. That's not a vampire thing to say. So I just need to get more comfortable in that, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, definitely. So I always think, like, I would always think that the heel stuff would always be more fun. Like, I've had a lot of wrestlers come on here and they say like they prefer being the heel, and they're
Yeah.
like the nicest people. Like, people actually believe
Yes.
that
Yeah.
they are their character.
Yeah.
And it's the complete opposite. Like, me, like, I
Yes.
mostly know, like, okay, like, I know how this person is or whatever. So it's funny,
Yeah.
like, seeing someone be complete heel,
Yes.
and they're like the nicest persons in the world, but they're
It
so
usually
good
does
at it.
work out like that.
Yeah.
The people that play like the biggest jerks and biggest
Mhm.
assholes are usually like sweethearts.
I think it was Matt Mikowski was one that came on this podcast, and was it him that he said that he didn't like playing a heel, but he's so good at it.
Yeah.
Like, we're like, Jesus. We've had a few of those on the podcast. So let's see. In chat. Good comeback. I've said I just looked on iTunes to see what my most played Nirvana song was, and it's About a Girl. Look at that.
Good one.
So, Nat in chat says, what advice would you give to a new wrestler in the indies?
Oh, there's so much. And it's like, it sucks because the biggest piece of advice I have is one that I'm still trying to follow. And it is give yourself grace. Please give yourself grace. It's so hard. We talked about this like behind the scenes.
Yeah.
We're all our worst critics. It's going to be really hard to not like be hard on yourself and put so much pressure on yourself. But you have to remember that wrestling is not like a normal thing to learn.
Yeah.
It's not like everything you do in it, it's not natural for your body to do. Like it's very hard to learn how to do things, and you can't get frustrated with yourself because you're not getting it, or because certain things are harder, or you forgot a spot in a match. I promise you, every wrestler that you are a fan of that has been doing it for decades still has matches where they forget something.
Yeah.
And it's just, you with your experience, you get better at being able to cover it up, being able to recover. And it's like, this is still stuff that I have to tell myself.
Yeah.
Because I'll have matches where I'm like, well, great, I could have done that a lot better. But it's like, you know what? Take that, do it better next time.
Yeah.
It's okay. Like, you just one mess up isn't going to ruin everything forever,
No.
And you have to be able to try to give yourself grace when you're starting out, and just remember that also everyone who does this, and again, your favorite wrestler that you have today probably sucked at some point, and like has matches that they had early in their career that they're like, God, I hope nobody sees this. Because it's like, you're learning, it's a new skill, and it's like, wrestling is something that you never stop learning. Like, you're never like, okay, I've learned everything there is. I'm a perfect wrestler. I'm good. I don't need to learn anything else. You're always going to be learning something. So it's just remembering that perfection is really just not a thing in wrestling.
I think that's great.
I feel like we all strive for it, but it's not a thing.
Yeah.
And you just always have to try to do better than you did last time.
Yeah. I love that. I think that's great advice, because I don't think we've had something like that on this podcast with that question before. Everybody's got different advice. Sometimes it's the same, but this is definitely one that I think you hit like on the nose that we haven't heard on here. So thank you for that. Let's see. We got some more questions. Graham says, with this being episode 314 and Pi being 314, let's get the food question rolling. What is the best pie?
What are we doing?
This is not your ordinary podcast. Okay?
No. Okay. Ooh. So specifically for me, it is my mama's chocolate pie.
Ooh.
It is her Southern woman chocolate pie recipe.
Okay, I'm coming over.
And it's so good. It's so good. My mom has been trying to figure it out, like, because we didn't get the recipe from her before she passed, but it's so good. And she puts this like meringue on top of it. It's just the most perfect thing ever. My mom is trying to get it just right. She tries every year for me. Every Thanksgiving we try it, and it's getting closer and closer. But I'm like, my mom just had it down.
Yeah.
She had that love
It's-
in
I
it,
was
like
just-
that special, like Southern love in it. And that is my favorite pie of all time ever.
I love that.
But I do also really like pecan pie. So that is a second favorite. But her chocolate pie specifically, like if I was given like, what pie would you want right now if you could have any pie, it would be that one.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. I love that because of like that, how like connected you were with that.
Yes.
And then, like I was thinking when you were saying that, I was like, it's, you know what it's missing the love. It's
Yeah.
missing the love. That's why.
The specific grandma love.
Yes.
It's
like
different.
My grandma did the same thing with her sauce. She's not here. It's like I get it close, but it's like I don't know what
It's never
it was.
the same. It's never exactly the same.
Absolutely not.
And because even if you have the recipe, like she never measured anything. She just did it.
Yep. See, that's the kicker. It's like, well, how is it?
Yep.
No, I just use my hands. Like
Yep.
that's just I get it. I get it. So
Yes.
I'm gonna go forward with this cooking thing or whatever because it made me think of. I remember years ago, I loved doing potlucks at my house, and I used to have all my friends. Obviously, like I always did themed potlucks. So I've done like Italian potluck, so everybody had to bring something. Like I did a pizza potluck, you know, like I've done like whatever. So I remember I did a dessert potluck. Okay, and everybody had to bring. So when you said pecan pie, I remember this girl. She was a chef, and she brought a pecan pie or whatever. So we're rolling with this. Okay, let's say I'm having this potluck party at my house. What are you bringing? What are you good at making that you're bringing to my house?
Girl.
I'm gonna hold you to this too.
See, that's the thing, is if it was a theme, realistically, I would take credit for it, but I would make my husband cook it. He's the chef in the house.
But we don't need to tell that. You made it.
He's the chef, but I did it. I oversaw it.
Okay.
I oversaw. I was the sous chef.
Okay.
But I will say my mom's like mac and cheese recipe I'm really good at.
Okay.
And she uses like 6 different cheeses in it, and it's like super creamy, and she uses the shells instead of like the little elbow mac and cheese. So it all gets like soaked up in there. So that's like usually my go-to whenever I do bring something somewhere. I make her mac and cheese. I'm trying to think of what else that I'm like, it's a go-to. Jambalaya is another one, but I feel like that one is a relatively easy one to put together. But
you're from the South. I'm in New York, yo. Like very different. So I know it's gonna be good.
Fair.
You know?
I'm like a simple like red beans and rice, and I like the like spicy sausage with it, and then I put like extra hot sauce in it too. I like everything super spicy.
Yeah.
So a real spicy jambalaya is another thing that is a go-to for me.
I love it. I know my fans are loving this podcast because we always talk about food on this podcast, and I'm sure people are going to be hungry and cursing me out after this podcast. So, but it's okay. Good Cop Bad Cop said, this interview is so good. This soccer mad Brit completely forgot the World Cup is on. Sorry.
Oh yeah, pick us over the World Cup.
Yeah, we're awesome. Like you could just have it on mute in the background. You know, like you know, you
don't need to hear the commentary.
Yeah, you know. All right, we got more fan tweets. This one's from Lisa. She said, if you had to wrestle in one non-traditional location, where would it be?
Ooh. A non-traditional location. I feel like I want to say a church.
Okay.
But it would need to be like a cathedral type church. Okay. Because I've seen like some wrestling venues that just have like stained glass windows and stuff, like not technically wrestling venues, but venues that have hosted wrestling.
Right.
And I just feel like that would be so sick. And you could do so much with like just the theme of the show and like entrances, I feel like would be super cool. So I feel like any kind of like cathedral building would be a super awesome venue for wrestling.
And a lot of candles, right? A lot of candles.
Yes, we'd have to get some of these boys. We would need to tell to tone it down because they would do some crazy stuff and break some stuff.
Yeah, we can't have that.
We would never get to run it again.
back.
But I do think if that could happen, that would be a very cool venue to host wrestling. Just the visuals alone would be so cool.
It's so funny that you said that because like my background when I did this layout for you, like that's just like my vision for you. You know, it was just funny because it's like I do the backgrounds for like every guest like very different.
Yeah.
And for you, that was my vision for you. I was like, I need candles. I need like cathedral. I was like, this is just you. I was like,
yes. So cathedral, Gothic architecture.
I nailed it.
Candles. Yeah, all of it.
I love that. All right, we got more fan tweets. This one's from Carl. It's a two-parter. He says, if the locker room had yearbook awards, what award would you win?
Ooh.
This is a good one.
That is a good one.
Right?
That one's a hard one. I mean, I guess it always depends on the locker room, but I feel like I would win most supportive.
Okay.
Because I shared this post on my like Instagram story the other day, and it was something about like, if nobody else claps for you, like I will come tell you that I'm proud of you. Mm-hmm. And I've always tried to be that person because I always felt like I needed that person.
Okay.
And so I always take pride in being the person that's there. That's like if I can watch your match, I'm going to watch it. If I can give you any kind of advice, whether it's wrestling, whether it's life, like I'm there. Mm-hmm. And I try to be there for everybody. And I feel like I've made myself like a safe person for people to come to and like share their, like, their worries, their problems, get advice, like any kind of stuff like that. And that I can be there to kind of help them get it together. So I think most supportive is the one I would take, and I take a lot of pride in that.
I love that. That was a good question. That was fun. That was just a fun question.
These are some thinkers,
right? We like to throw it in there. We like to bust chops here and all that stuff. His second question is said, if you could replace all ring ropes with something else for one match, what would be the funniest choice?
Ooh. Okay. Again, a thinker, because I got to think about functionality, but also hilarity.
It made me think of the question, like back then I had the Vlog Bro, Dante Drago and Jack Tomlinson. So this is a long time ago because they haven't been teaming in a long time. And I think somebody had asked about if you could replace the ring with pieces of food, what would it be? And the thing that I remember Jack Tomlinson saying was the ropes were licorice.
Oh, right. I think it would really be funny, like, if you could find a relatively safe way to do it, to use pool noodles as ropes, and like at some kind of like outside, like summer themed show. I think that would be really funny.
Matt Griffin, get on. I feel like I just see him doing this.
I see him doing it too.
I
feel like he would.
In a pool. Like, a pool match with the pool noodles.
Yes. It's a pool match is the stipulation. Like, you have to throw your opponent into the pool.
Yeah.
I think that should be. Come on, Matt.
Put it on. We're booking your next show.
Together. We're booking your summer spectacular.
You got the perfect weather for it. So
literally.
I'm definitely for this. Nat in chat says, did you ever try Arabic food?
I don't think I have.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think I have.
Okay. All right.
I would. I'm like down to try anything.
Okay. All right. This is a good one. I've been like reading lately, like a lot. So shout out to Dominic because he's always like, he likes to ask my guests like favorite book or whatever. Yeah. So give some recommendations of some good books that you like, because even me, like, I'm in my smut era. So like,
dude, I'm getting there. I'm trying to find some stuff. So I might come to you for recommendations.
I got you. I'm in a series right now. So it's good.
Perfect.
It's good.
I honestly, I'm trying to get into it because I don't read as much as I should. Mm-hmm. I used to be like, when I was in school, I read a ton, and I was like ahead of like my grade in reading. Like, I was taking like these accelerated reading tests when I was in like kindergarten and first grade, and you're not supposed to start those till like third grade. Mm-hmm. And they had me because I was just reading ahead of everybody. And it was like stuff like Magic Treehouse and Junie B. Jones and stuff like that. One of the books that I've come back to a lot is I like one thing about me is when I go to my entertainment, I like drama
Okay.
and like very like fucked up things. And I think it's because it's the easiest for me to like escape into and like not think about whatever's going on in my life.
Yeah.
And be
Absolutely.
like, oh my God, this person's life. And I'm like, I don't know why I do it to myself either, because I'm such a like empathetic person and I like feel like I'm living it, but it's like, it's not my life though. So like there's this author, Ellen Hopkins.
Okay.
And she writes a lot of just very like, it's a lot of heavy stuff. And like a book that I read from her, I read it in my teens and I like came back to it again a couple years ago. It's called Crank.
Okay.
And it's just this girl discovers cocaine basically. But she like has all this other stuff going on and it's like kind of there's another book in the series that's like kind of the aftermath of like what happened because of it and everything and just like her going through it in this one. And I don't know why I like reading these things.
Yeah.
But again, it's just like I feel like it's the
Personal
escapism
preference.
and yeah, it feels like it's watching like a drama TV show because I love my TV shows are the same way. It's like just heavy stuff and I feel like it's like therapeutic to me in some way. I don't know. But
you want the escape. That's exactly what it
I'm
is.
like, I can't pick up a nice little light, silly read. I just can't do it.
Yeah, it was funny. Like you're saying this, and it reminded me of the book that I read called Priest, and it's funny because like
I've had that one recommended to me.
Yes, Priest, Sinner, Saint. Priest fucked me up so bad I couldn't pick up the next book. It
Oh
fucked
my
me
God.
up so bad. I'm like, yo. Actually, I feel like you will like it because
Might be right up my alley then.
it might really be up your alley because it really is about a priest. It's a smut book,
Yes.
okay? But all the smutty things that are going on in the church, okay? So
Right up
you
my
might
alley.
really like this. It fucked
Right up
me
my-
up. It fucked me up.
I'm picking it up.
So yeah, so if anybody wants to like read I remember saying a bunch of this book fucked me up. So it's just like okay.
I'm in.
There you go. All right. So I have two final questions for you. If anybody has any more, feel free, drop it into the chat. So we're halfway into 2026. What are some goals you would like to accomplish by the end of the year?
Ooh, okay. I would really like to win my first championship before the end of the year. I have a couple like in my sights. I'm still chasing after the New South women's title. So I'd really like to climb that mountain before the end of the year. We'll see if I can do it. I would like to just keep traveling. I would love to cross off like multiple new states before the end of the year.
Yes, please.
I really want to get up north. I have some friends up north that have been really like wanting me to get up there. I have my friend David Ali that lives up there. And he's been like, when are you coming to Chicago? Are you ever going to be near Chicago? And I'm like, I don't know, David. I'm trying. So I'd love to come up there. There's a lot of promotions that I've been like watching and I just want to keep traveling and keep testing myself and trying new things. So that is kind of like, I don't really have a ton of like set goals in mind, but it's just to keep traveling. I don't want to let myself get too comfortable.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm in a good state where I'm like, I have my places that I am comfortable and I'm still getting tested there by like my opponents and everything. But I'm like, I want to keep challenging myself, keep going new places and see how I do.
Yeah. There's a lot out there.
There's a ton out there. There's so much and it's always ever growing.
Absolutely. So, all right. So my final question, which, you know, is very important to me on this podcast. So wrestling with positivity, obviously we live in the world of negativity. We've always seen negativity, but let's focus on the positivity. So is there anything that you could think of, whether you've done for a wrestler, maybe a wrestler's done for you, maybe a fan's done for you, maybe something you've done for a fan, anything that we wouldn't know unless you shared this story?
Ooh. Oh, there's so many.
I know. That's why it's
There's
like I love this question because
there's so
always
many, and
yeah.
I've been like, I'm such a like, I feel like I'm such an example of it takes a village
Yeah.
to like raise a child kind of person, because I've had like, I have so many people that I'm like so grateful for in wrestling that have done so much for me. Um, I think I'll go ahead and I'll give Rev Dan Wilson his flowers.
Okay.
Just he has been somebody that, even when, because I went through a whole thing, I got injured when I was training years and years ago, and I ended up just being a manager for like 5 years. And he was someone that like always saw something in me, and like anytime I would post promos, like he was always like, that was great, and he would like give me advice. And he's also someone that always has fought for me in rooms that I'm not in. And has always just believed in me. Like he was a big part of me coming to TWE. He like pushed so hard for me to come do the Crash Course shows. And I came and I started doing those, and those were a big part of like my development and me getting onto the TWE shows. So any wrestlers that are listening, Crash Course, do Crash Course, and I promise you it'll help and it'll get you places. But he just has always believed in me and has always told me that, like, you know, you're getting these things because you deserve them, and has always like, not even that I've heard from him, but I've heard from other people that he always is speaking up for me and always pushing for me to be part of things. And it just means a lot to me because he's someone that I've always looked up to and always thought was so cool. And I still think he's one of the best promos like ever. And he has just such a presence about him that he has like cultivated over years and years. And so I just really appreciate him always being an advocate for me and always like being there to give me advice and just encourage me that I'm on the right path and that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Love that. Love that. It's like, definitely. I love these stories. There's always, you know, they're always nice
and there's,
like,
you know, there's so many that I could go on.
Yeah.
There's, like I said, it took a village to get me where I'm at.
Yeah.
And there's just endless people that I consider like family and that have done so much to get me where I'm at. And that if I didn't meet, like, I don't know where I would be.
Definitely. I love that. Definitely. See, these are all the things that, you know, behind the scenes and stuff like that. So I love that. So what do you got coming up? So like the fans can come support you, all that fun stuff.
Oh man. All right. I'm going to pull up my little list because I have soup brains sometimes.
That's okay.
And I just forget.
That's okay.
All right. So this coming weekend, I have got Classic City in Nashville on Friday. And that's going to be at the Basement East, which is a super, super cool wrestling venue. They used to host Southern Underground Pro at the Basement East. So it's a super cool venue. I'm so excited to get to wrestle in it. And then I have New South on Saturday. And then the following weekend, I've got Blood and Honey, which is Nathan Mowry's deathmatch show. And I'll be teaming with my girl Kelsey Reagan in our tag team, The Thirst. This is only our second tag match together, so we're pretty excited to get to do that. And then, of course, we've got SCI Futures coming up. I'm going to be on Jameson's show, Night Zero, on the Thursday before. And yeah, and then I've just got a lot of TWE, a lot of New South. So those are like the staple places that you can pretty much always catch me at. You can catch me at Southern Honor in Georgia. But those are the ones I've got coming up. I've got a North Carolina show coming up in September. So if I've got any people in the Carolinas, I'll be there soon.
Look at that. That's awesome.
And then, of course, the to be announced up northeast date coming up.
So
may or may not be another tag match with Kelsey, but
ooh,
hopefully getting announced soon.
But tell the fans, if they're not following you, where to follow you so that, they can find out about all these wonderful places to see you
because
wrestle.
I'm always posting. My Instagram is just at Ravenna Vein.
Yeah.
And I've got like a little highlight tab on there that says upcoming dates. So you can always see where I'm going to be, where you can catch me. Like if I posted it before and you didn't see it, it's always going to be in there.
Yeah.
And then my Twitter is at Ravenna Vein _. And then I also have my Facebook. I don't really I keep it like a little bit personal, but I have like a lot of my wrestling stuff that I share on there too. So you can follow me on my Facebook. Also just Ravenna Vein. Do I have any other socials? I have a TikTok, but I mostly just post little CapCut edits on there. And if you follow me on TikTok, you're just going to see a lot of my reposts of edits of all the shows I watch and all the dumb stuff that I think is funny. So it's the least wrestling based social media that I have. And I'm pretty sure my username on there is just I think it's just Glampire _.
Okay.
Cause I genuinely I do not curate my TikTok at all. I go on there, I vibe.
There you go.
I repost things, and if you see it, yeah.
Like what we
That's
all
like my
do.
doom scroll app. That is my safe place where I'm not Ravenna on there. I just post whatever.
I love that. I get yelled in the chat that I didn't ask this question. The typical question on this podcast. Do you put your cereal in first and then your milk, or do you put your milk in first and then your
cereal first?
We've had a few. We've had a few.
Come on. You've had people that put the milk in first? Okay, I feel like that's wasteful. Because you put the cereal in first and then you just get enough milk in there to soak the cereal and there's a little bit left. And that's what you do.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
It was only one, and then recently Tim Bosby came on here. He talked about putting water in his cereal.
Okay, well, Tim Bosby is unhinged, so let's not.
And then we had, who was a Cameron Kai from UK, just came on, and he said milk first. So, listen, there's always the oddball out.
Cereal. Cereal first. And not too much milk because you don't want it to get soggy.
Yeah, yeah. So Conrad in the chat says we judge those people.
Yes, and yes, we do. And
you're gonna have to
as
bite.
We should.
You have to bite those people. That's just what it is.
And will.
Yeah. See. So I'll give you a list of names, so you could go on your biting.
We'll get a list going. I'll find their location, find the coordinates. We'll get there.
I love it. I love it. Is there anything else you'd like to fans to know that we didn't talk about on this podcast?
I mean, I feel like you guys got the answer to pie questions. You know that Ravenna Vein is an anagram. Is that what he said for Nirvana?
Yes. And Buddhism. And Buddhism.
Yes, and Buddhism. I think you guys got all the information that you could possibly need about me. You know that I'm a vampire. You know that I bite.
We covered it all.
I will plug my YouTube real quick
because
y'all found that and are watching matches, but I do have my YouTube channel and I have a whole playlist of a ton of matches. I've got death matches on there. I've got intergender matches. It's stuff just from the last 2 years for the most part, but easiest way to have access to everything. And I try to keep it updated as much as I can.
Thank you for doing that. I wish more wrestlers would, do that, because sometimes I just become or sometimes I find things that random, and then I find new wrestlers. That's exactly the best thing.
And every match that I talked about today is on my YouTube. So
there you go.
The me and Cole match, Corinne and I, me and Sammy Chaos, all on there.
Good cup, bad cup, just said.
Oh no. Oh no. What you got?
He goes, the cereal bite tour coming soon.
All right. I'll take Count Chocula with me too. Get real gimmicky with it.
I'm dead. So, thank you for coming on and chatting
you
with
for
us
having
for a
me.
little bit. So you are amazing. You're great. Make sure you guys are watching her. Make sure you're watching the Future Showcase. Like if
Yes.
you know, you're not familiar and, you know, like if that's where you want to start, so, but she's made
Yeah.
it completely easy for you to access everything,
Yes.
which I love it. And all those links are in the description below. So thank you again so much. So, guys, I'm not sure. I have some family stuff going on. I'm not sure when I'm going to come back to podcasts. We'll see. So make sure you're following me on Queen of the Indies Corner and all that stuff. Hopefully I'll be back maybe next week. We'll see. Yeah. So you guys know the drill. Stay safe, support independent wrestling, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good night.
Feeling miserable.